ever since Discovery took over Warner Brothers, and it still feels weird to say that because you would think it would be the other way around, but ever since Discovery took over Warner Brothers, look, when a new boss comes in, they're going to clean house because they're going to want their own personnel. They're going to want their own people. They're going to want their own team, the people that they trust. So a lot of executives at Warner Brothers got shown the door, including Toby Emmerich and a number of others. One of the names that it looked like the writing was on the wall was DC Films president Walter Hamada, who never really got an opportunity to truly run DC because they announced that he was going to be the president of DC Films. But then immediately the chairman of Warner Brothers Films kind of stepped in and said, okay, yeah, but we're really going to create a committee. And they created this committee of these 5 people, and they pretty much took Hamada's power away. He never really had a chance to show what he could do. Now, of course, he did shepherd the new Batman film with Robert Pattinson and Matt Reeves. He orchestrated Peacemaker coming to HBO Max, which I think might be the best,
God bless him,
DC comic book show of all time. I love the Peacemaker so much. He did a lot of good things, had some missteps, whatever. The question has been there, is it possible that Walter Hamada could stay and actually be given an actual shot to run DC's division? Well, we've really known for a while that that wouldn't be the case, and now it's official. DC film boss being reported by Deadline, Walter Hamada has departed the studio as Warner Brothers Discovery finalizes his exit, but he is now, his office is packed, he's moved out of the building. He's no longer there, which means that they now have to turn their attention full throttle to getting that head of DC, that true head of DC that Hamada unfortunately never really got the chance to be, that true head of DC. And you know what? Right now, and I'm forgetting his name and I can't believe it, but right now Warner Brothers Studios is being run by 2 co-chairmen who report directly to Zaslav. And the one guy has really been spearheading everything with DC. No, Alan Horn is like Zaslav's main consultant.
Got it. Okay.
He's the hand of the king. He's the hand. Alan Horn is the hand.
He is the gift.
Yes, he is. So
is it Michael DeLuca?
I think it might be Michael. Yeah. So that's
used to run Sony, and then
Yes.
before that ran New Line.
They did MGM as well.
And
so there's whispers going around right now that they may just give him the DC division, like instead of being the co-chair of the whole thing, because the DC division will not be under the chairman of Warner Brothers. It's going to be their own separate entity that will report directly to David Zaslav. So there's some whispers of that. But at any rate, Walter Hamada has now been showed the door. Again, I think it's a little bit unfortunate that he never had a chance to really show what he could do, but he will end up at another studio. Somebody else will pick him up. Anyway, Chris, you hear about this. What are your thoughts?
I mean, it really is a shame that he didn't get to flex. It makes sense that DC wanted to assemble a pantheon of their own, 5 individuals coming together, much like the Justice Society, and Voltron. And like Voltron, like mini lions coming together to form a big one. But Walter Hamada is an incredible executive, and one who I personally think has gotten a bad rap. I mean, we talked about this when we talked about the Superman issue on Monday, right? Of why did the old regime not want Henry? Why were they so recalcitrant to have Henry? Well, because Henry's film didn't do well. That wasn't, a personal vendetta or anything. You got to look at numbers a lot of times too. And what they did with that franchise wasn't really firing on all cylinders for audiences, right? Walter Hamada did great things with New Line Cinema, and I'm sure wherever he ends up, he is going to do phenomenal work there.
Anyway, Aaron, you hear about this. It's always unfortunate when you're going to get turnover and stuff like that. When you have 2 companies merge, you kind of expect it, but your thoughts on the departure of Walter Hamada?
I mean, I concur with everything that Chris said, and the big thing is going to be, where does he go now? And I wouldn't be surprised if the announcement of him actually officially being gone from Warner Brothers is not very soon followed by the announcement of where he's going to be next. And I look forward to that news coming, because I think that, like Chris said, he is a wonderful executive who brought a lot of really fantastic things to DC, and talent does not go unnoticed. It's a lot of those things when one show, gets canceled. It is a sad thing for the people that are involved, but it also could open up a whole new opportunity. And so I'm excited to see what the next chapter of his life and his career is going to bring to us, because let's face it, as you said, I was a big fan of Peacemaker, like many of our viewers are also a big fan of Peacemaker. And if that is just one of the things that he brought to us, I know that he has a lot more up his sleeve that he can do with another company and another brand that has even more exciting properties. So I say, Walter Hamada, thank you so much for your service. We look forward to seeing what you're going to do next.
And I'm going to throw this out there too. I'm going to spitball. I think by the end of February, we are going to hear that Kevin Feige has hired Walter Hamada.
That's what I was.
I really do.
I agree.
I really do. I think by the end of February, maybe March, we're going to get an announcement that he's now going to be development production over at Marvel. But anyway, we will see. Listen, I like Walter Hamada again. Little birds have told me that a lot of the bad decisions that happened there were his boss, Toby Emmerich, and stuff like that. But hey, let's see what can happen now. I'm excited to find out what and who is going to be running the DC franchise. Where's Walter Hamada going to end up? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Guys, we want to take a second to thank the sponsor of this video, Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile offers premium wireless starting at just $15 a month. And now for the plot twist. I'm just kidding. There isn't one. Mint Mobile just has premium wireless from $15 a month. There's no trapping you into a 2-year contract or opening the bill to find all these crazy fees. There's no luring you in with free subscriptions to streaming services that you'll forget to cancel and be charged full price for. With my old wireless provider, every month when I opened the bill, it was like playing roulette. I never knew how big the bill was going to be, and it always seemed to get bigger. With Mint Mobile, it's totally different. I know exactly how little I'm paying every month, and there's never any surprises. Mint Mobile gives you the best rate whether you're buying for one or a family. And at Mint Mobile, families start at just 2 lines. All plans come with unlimited talk and text plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. And guys, you get to use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and keep your same phone number along with all your existing contacts. So transferring over couldn't be easier. So to get premium wireless from just $15 a month and no unexpected plot twists, go to mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. You'll make your wallet very happy at mintmobile.com/Campea.